What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It is officially winter during the winter bulk series. Woke up this morning to this. So wasn't too excited. Nah, I'm just kidding. I ran outside in my robe. I was like, I gotta see this. I don't know, I always get super excited when it's about to snow, and then give it a week and I'll be done. I'll be ready for spring to come back around. But no, I'm excited to go snowboarding this year, shovel the driveway every morning. Anyway, it's got its pros and cons, but I'm liking it. And it's officially hoodie season, officially sweatpants to the gym constantly. So we're gonna fit right in. That being said, it is leg day. So let's get into it. All right, guys, so what I always do when I first start a workout is I do warm-up sets of the intended exercise to activate the muscle, make sure nothing's tight or hurting or pinching, and to put some blood in there, get everything ready for me to go as hard as I can and push it to failure or just on the cusp of it. So typically exercises like this on the machine where I'm super isolated in the movement and in control and safe, I will go to complete failure. On exercises like barbell squats and barbell bench press, if I don't have somebody there to spot me, I'm probably gonna keep 1 to 3 reps in reserve, just for my safety and so that I don't injure any of my joints or anything on certain movements like that. Like on here, I can go as hard as I can safely without worrying about dropping the weight on myself or anything like that. But most people aren't really sure how they should be warming up, so they stretch and they do all this like rolling and all this other stuff. That's great for after. You should do that right after the workout. So then you don't get as tight. But beforehand, some treadmills, good. I wouldn't do more than 10 minutes right before a lift on the treadmill at a slow, zone 1 pace. Anyway, right after the treadmill, you should go and do lighter sets of the intended exercise until you're ready for lifting heavy. So for example, if I'm gonna go do squats right now, I'm gonna start with the bar. I'm just gonna squat the bar, work on my range of motion, make sure that my form is good, and I'm just gonna go and warm up those knee joints, go for 10, maybe 15 reps. Bust them out a little faster towards the end, make sure everything's moving good. Then I'm gonna add a little bit of weight, 10 more reps, a little bit more weight, less reps. And I'm just gonna keep adding weight and doing less reps, all while avoiding getting myself fatigued at all, but preparing myself for that top set and those working sets so that I can push myself as close to or to failure safely without any injuries and the most efficiently. Because if I go stretch a bunch and roll out my legs and then try to squat, I'm gonna be a little bit weaker, especially if I'm doing like static stretching. But it would be best for me to do like I had just described and start with the bar, add a little bit of weight, more reps until you find the weight. You do 1 or 2 reps and you go, yep, that's gonna be my first set right there. And then you wait a second, jump into that first working set, take it to or as close to failure as possible, and then continue to do that for the next sets. Now, if I move into something else that's basically what I was just doing, like squat to leg press, then no warm up needed, just a couple feeler sets to make sure that I know what weight is best to start with. And then let's say after that I go into some completely different movement like hamstrings. I should probably do a couple warm-up sets just to make sure I don't tear a hamstring or that everything's good in that direction right before I really push it to failure. Especially because on most hamstring movements, if you're not doing a version of the RDL, you can take it to complete failure. So like safely too, because like the machines like this and the lying one make it so easy to isolate and just take it all the way. So that's what we're gonna be doing. Just wanted to clarify that for anybody who was needing it. And yeah. I have to go light on RDLs, especially when I'm doing like barbell, because I have a lower back injury. So I have to go light and do a little bit more reps and slowly progress back to what I could do. Just because the last time I injured my back, it was doing this. So that's also why you don't see me squat barbell very often, is because my knees are bad and my back actually has an injury. right, guys, that's gonna be it for today. Pretty quick leg workout. Just ran it through, got to failure. Now I gotta go home and shovel snow. So I'll catch you for the next one. And it's gonna be good, so tune in.